What's up, YouTube? Well, here we are at Coalmont OHV in Tennessee. Had one blowout on the way here, got that fixed before we had to go up Mont Eagle Mountain, but we finally made it. Not too bad of a drive from Scottsboro, Alabama. About, I think, an hour and 45 minutes. Not too bad. Let me flip the camera around and I'll show you the entrance. Got the old Sahara loaded up. See how it does. All right, here we are. Probably can't hear me over the diesel. This is the entrance driveway, I guess. This is inside the, I guess, the welcome area where you do your release forms and stuff. It's really nice inside here. They've got lots of, I guess you call it apparel and merchandise related to Coalmont. We got settled in. There's the wife giving the money and all that stuff. This is a few of the Jeeps that we saw as soon as we got there. It was sponsored by Four-Wheel Drive Adventure. This is a guy that he was crazy in his Jeep. I'll show you some videos of that here shortly. But this is the parking lot, of course, as you can see. Lots and lots of side-by-sides. I'm talking about some really cool ones. If you're into the side-by-side stuff, man, this is the place to go. I was really shocked at how many you see. When we got my Jeep unloaded, I got the wife to videotape me before I got it dirty. I was just going over some little baby rocks. There's actually a really cool lookout point right past this area as soon as you get there. The views are amazing. I didn't really put those into the video because it just doesn't do it justice. You've got to see it firsthand in person. And wow, look how nice my Jeep is when it's clean. We call it Iron Horse because it's got so much body armor and skid plates on the underside of the chassis. But as we started the little Jeep adventure, we met up with a group of people. The lady that's in front of us, she was actually an older woman by herself. It was kind of cool to see her alone, airing down, airing up, tackling the trails, and she made it through everything. Here we're just, prancing through the woods a little bit. It's like any other trail, rocky and bouncy, and certain spots you got to go slow, which most of the Jeeps were four doors, and if you've ever rode in a four door, they don't beat you up near as bad as a TJ like ours. The wheelbase is so much shorter. It's almost difficult to keep up with the longer wheelbase vehicles. Here she is. I don't know if there's audio, but she drags her skid plate right there. I may have muted out the audio, and then landed pretty hard on her back bumper. Oh, back bumper. There. Got it good. Didn't hurt it, though. But if you're into the creek crossings, excuse me, I can't talk. There's so many. I didn't include hardly any of them in the video. I mean, I put a couple, but I bet we did 30 creek crossings. This is that I think it's a JK on 40s, and he had real good axles, and he was beating the far out of it. Just watching this guy play around, they call this area Flat Rock, I think, but watching him beat on his Jeep was worth the trip. This is a TJ. Look how close he gets to the edge. They wanted me to do it, but I'm not there yet. I can't see rolling my Jeep off into that water and not having a way to drive to work next week. So I just sit back and watch all these guys do it. I'm still learning how to edit these videos to try to get the best moments, I guess you would say, so that it keeps your attention, because I know how it is. Some of them can get long, and I took out 4 hours of footage and left in the most, I guess, fun to watch stuff. If you've got a camera in a Jeep and you've ever mounted it to your dash, it doesn't do it justice. It's just so docile. I've got a little bit of footage of that, I think, but this is that JK again. Man, that thing, it was built good. He had aftermarket axles, and I mean, pretty much everything you need to do stuff like what he was doing, and he didn't cut it no slack. I wish I could remember the guy's name. I think he was out of Calhoun, Georgia. Maybe somebody can comment below if they recognize the Jeep. Really nice people. One thing I could say about Tennessee, we met some of the absolutely like the nicest, most welcoming, friendly people. I don't know if it's a Tennessee thing or what. I mean, Alabama's great, but Coalmont, I tip my hat to everybody. Look how close he got. He actually slid off of that a few times. I didn't put all that in the video, but I was trying to keep it short as I could and sweet. This is us following, I think he said it was a 1945 Jeep, like a Willis. And that little Jeep went everywhere. Here we are leaving in the crawler hauler. And you can see I got my Jeep a little bit muddy. We didn't break nothing, so that was cool.
We finally made it home. Scottsboro, Alabama. You gotta love it. Iron Horse didn't break. The old F450 and crawler hauler didn't break other than the one blowout. But if you guys have never been to Coalmont, highly recommend it. We was in the woods for 4 hours and finally tapped out. We got on the radios and said, look, we're ready to go home. Got out of the woods, packed everything up in 30 minutes, loaded the Jeep up, come down Mont Eagle Mountain, back to Scottsboro, made it home safe. Thankful for that. Anyway, we appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe, tattoos and toys. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe, share, you know, notifications, all that jazz. And I appreciate you guys watching my video. Bye.